How do you get Yuko's wife? I don't know. Be Yukari. Fuck. How do I do crops in OBS? Well, I have a chat right here, but I don't know how to crop scale filtering. No. Can I crop? Give me a second. Oh man, modern internet. Can you do? I don't know what that means. Transform, edit, transform. Okay. Okay, that's 300. Wait. The height should be 250. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, top. There you go. Oh my god. That took way too long. Okay. Okay. Yay, we have our chat right here. Doesn't look much like a chat, but it will do. In fact, let me move it here. There you go. Okay. If I close it, okay, then it closes. God. Okay. So today I'm just trying to finish this. I drew this last stream. It was an older piece, but we're gonna. Before I didn't draw the background, and now I want to draw a background for this. And honestly, it's like getting a bit tricky, cause like I always do, I keep the background in one layer because I'm a masochist. Let me pop this up. Test chat. Okay, cool. I mean, at YouTube, you get to see the chat anyway. Honestly, like by loading up the chat right now, it takes the computer bandwidth even more. Okay, I think the shadow should be. You know what? Let's not worry about the shadow now and just. It's Aya. I usually don't do stream at this time of the day. I usually do it much later. But I'm thinking, okay, I'm working on a piece right now, and then I could certainly display it. Okay. Oof. I'm just sketching up a road path over here made of cobblestone. So I'm not looking at reference image right now, so I'm kind of just making shit up. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Is it still a weekend for you guys, or is it Monday? Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I guess the back part will be welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. In fact, you know what? Let me show up my toys over here. Wait, let me keep this up. The chat also up. Steam, where are you? Steam, okay. We're just gonna load up. What do you think about Byakuya Hinchili? What do I think about her? She's my favorite character, come on. Byakuya Hinchili is my #1. Got some popcorn. Okay, let me. Oh no, VTube Studio, are you downloading again? Okay. Whee! Whee! Say hello to the bee. Let me. Yay! The bee moves now. And you guys can hear my computer fan. Yeah, of course. Can you believe that some people doesn't like Byakuya Hinchili? Those pesky Miko fans. They dislike Byakuya. Ew. Sting. Haha, I didn't draw the asset for the bottom part of the B, but at least I can get the head move. Let me see. I think the shadow should be more purple. Yeah, this is more right. Because the entire ambient is purple, so the shadow should naturally be more purple. That's just drawing for you. Looks like a rail, doesn't it? Finally, welcome, Angelo. Yeah, because I usually didn't pick the most convenient time for streaming. Like for you guys at least. It's like 5 PM for me. I usually do it at 8 PM because I typically have stuff to do during the day. How could someone hate peak? My god. I know, right? Tell me about it. It's almost 9 PM. That's what I'm saying. It's like I usually stream during a time when the most of the world is asleep. So at 3 AM. You don't need to go to school. If you are sick, shouldn't you be asleep right now? Go to bed. Go to bed. Stop. Like, unless you think my voice or something about my drawing makes you want to sleep. In this case, I guess you can stay. Oh, summer break. Summer break already? What date is this? It's only April 12th. And you guys have summer? It's barely summer. Spring hasn't even ended yet. It still feels chilly and you guys having summer breaks? Like which part of the world are you from? Like how long does your vacation last? When are you gonna be back at school if you are released from now? Damn. You people. You should have that B plus you co-drawing plus graphic. A 40 fucking degree? Dude, go to bed! Stop watching your phone right now! Holy shit, 40? I thought you had like 37 in this case. But 40? Go to bed for your own good. Tonal link. Yeah, go to bed! I'm not responsible for anybody's health over here, so. Banish. Yeah, sure, let's ban him. Let's ban. Moderator, ban him! So they can take care of themselves. No worries, I don't have a moderator. But dude, it's like, yeah, going to bed early does so much. Like right now, I've been staying up late lately. And then like, it's really taken a toll on me, especially my eyes. I'm starting to get blur variations. And I already have blur variation. My glasses are already pretty thick. And I cannot even see clearly with those. Why is human body such a bitch, right? Alright, for the shadow, let's add some... Add some other color. For instance, pink. We like to have pink because the entire imagery is pink. And then mostly I need to add a shadow of Yuyuko over here. So I'll look at Yuyuko's feet. You cannot sleep. Oh shit. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. It's like it hurts so bad you cannot sleep. Okay, sure. If you want to hear emotional skyscraper, then you have your wish granted, right? I think. Wait. How do I do that? Okay. No, not this one. The shadow is quite tricky. You hit multiply, but then it still doesn't look like a shadow much, does it? The light is beaming from the left. And she has this big dress that needs to be taken account for. W fan service, cool. Are you talking about the art or are you talking about the music? I mean, the art itself is quite a fan service too, if you come to think about it, right? Now that a lot of you guys mentioned that you guys are still at school, then shouldn't you guys not be looking at it? Should you guys even be looking at this? No, it's not. It's not safe for work, but like it's there. All right, bye. The older man in past generation goes to party and drink though. You're right, we're at a loneliness pandemic where the men of our generation can only look at hentais, animes for entertainment. How do I deal with the shadow? It doesn't look real, does it? Let me think what I can do about it. Can I make it darker? No, it just makes things worse. Let me try shade. I think I need to blur it. That did something, I feel like. Let's blur it. And then let me color correct this. Huh. I'm gonna lower the opacity. Let me turn it to shade. This is what real painting looks like. Just a lot of thinking. Like the stuff you see online on the internet, those are speed painting. Speed painting ain't real, they're just speed up processes, and it's definitely normal for a painting to take days, months even. Yours is a bit too long, but like a painting can take a long time. So that like some people, they feel guilty about, okay, I'm not drawing fast enough, but nobody cares, right? If you look at a beautiful painting and it's your immediate reaction gonna be like, yo, I like this painting, but you know, maybe next time can you do it in half the time? Like that doesn't make sense, right? Nobody cares how long do you paint. Let me add some texture to the rocks over here. The rock, yeah. It's all about the rock. Add some color to Dwayne Johnson. Unless it's Toho women though. What about Toho women? I didn't even know what I just said. That make you said this. Like there's a delay at the stream. And then sometimes like when you guys respond to me, you guys might be responding to me a message that I said a minute ago. And then like it takes me another few seconds to see it. That isn't bad. Oh, now that the rock, I just don't think the rock pass looks. Let me just play with the background a bit. Mamma mia, this looks good actually. When I bring up the contrast. Yo, I think this looks good, right? Having like a purplish path. Right, remember these settings and then we're... But on the other hand, it's like, is it worth it to do, like, is it distracting to make the path more saturated? I think, okay, let me do some color corrections. Yeah, it could be a bit distracting if I make the rocks too saturated. Let me just turn the saturation down. Brightness up. The delay chat. Yeah, the delay is crazy. I know. Yeah, that's YouTube or my OBS setting that I don't know what to do. The delay, like there's always delay chat. It just makes the streaming experience more comfortable. Let me add some red to the color. Oh shit, I need to draw some petals on the path too, which is gonna be super fun. Okay, so have my shadow. Let me just turn down the depth. Yeah, so it looks more like a shadow, I guess. Okay, blur it a bit even more. And then yeah, make this multiply. No, keep it at shade. And then the shine layer. Just gonna cover the front part of the whole shit. It's so bright. You're in Philippines. Interesting. I thought like the Asian country would join at my 8 PM stream. That's when you guys wake up, right? Like what time is it for you guys right now? It's only like pretty early in the morning. It's a Monday also. No, but okay. So, but okay, you are the one who is having like a 40°C fever, so you don't have to go to school. So many people are from the Philippines though. It's like a lot of Toho artists are from the Philippines. I've yet to visit. It's like online on the Western internet. Like you don't see a lot of Japanese people. You don't see a lot of Chinese people. You do see some, but like definitely not as many as the Filipinos. Oh, you're from Italy. Step 1, leave USA. Step 2, go to Tokyo. I don't think you want to go to Tokyo. I think the human world is just fine. There's no internet in Tokyo, come on. There's all these women, but like you cannot have them. Oh, I think I'm gonna see my wife. No, Hakure Reimu is not your wife. She's her own woman. with her own agenda. She doesn't care about you. Your fate is gonna be eaten by some yokais and monsters, and that's it. From it. Okay. Make me a pizza. Sure, go make them a pizza with pineapple on it. No, the Filipinos, they like pineapples. Durians, right? Do you guys eat a lot of durians? Is that a Thailand thing or is that also a Filipino thing? There's internet because Kaguya is a certified gamer. No, like you don't need internet to play games. Like, I feel like Kaguya, she likes to play single player games. Speaking of Kaguya. The music player knows what we are talking about. Like for now, I think, okay, I still need to add some pedals on the ground. Let me name this branch front, okay. And then pedals. Yes, we love our pedals. And I like to add some ghost around her too. I think we can call this a background right here. I don't think we need to refine it because the more I refine, it's just gonna look more messy. Like it's because like Yuko alone is taking like a very large space, and I need to take a piss. Be right back. Okay, I'm back from the emergency piss. And you know what, let me close the B. You guys seen the B. It's taking a lot of my bandwidth, honestly. Let me turn the B's back on. Where's the baby? There you go. Yay! Here's my actual B over here. Honestly though, I don't sexualize in any way. Character. Maybe honestly not hentai about stuff. I mean, how old are you? Given your age, you probably shouldn't be thinking about hentais and stuff. Like, if you're not 18, yeah, you definitely shouldn't be thinking about hentais. Or you do, honestly, like, yeah, when I was, yeah, I guess when I was a teenager, I was quite horny as well, honestly. Like as a teenager, at first you fantasize about the girls in your schools, right? And then you discover that okay, real life girls, they are pretty trashy, and then like that's how you turn into anime girls. You know, they are much more agreeable and stuff. And then you learn from somebody's brother of this website that has spicy stuff. Why is there a streak over here? Can you see how I draw the entire background with the one layer? I feel like I should win a Nobel Prize for that. Okay, let me see what you guys have to say. You're 50. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be thinking. What I say about like teenagers thinking about sexualizing stuff, it's more like in the 16, more like in the 17, you know. You've seen the wrong thing on the web. Fucked up. I don't blame you. It's just the way internet works right now. Like the first time I watched the 4-letter that start with P. It was I was in 6th grade. Somebody brought a phone to the school. Somebody brought a phone to the school and they recorded the P. The 4-letter word that start with the P. And then like me and 10 other boys just clustered around and watched the action. Dude, 17, you are basically still a fetus. Come on, you are not even adults. So don't, like, at any age, don't think about you're too mature. I'm like way in my 20s right now, and I still think I'm quite immature. You know, like for instance, I don't think about my future enough. Like that's a lot of people's impression of me. Like namely my parents. Not a lot of people, just namely my parents. I feel like they think of me, not think about the future enough, but like given the state of the world, I don't blame anybody for not really wanting to think about the future. Like, holy shit, oh my god, I'm so excited to be a doctor so I can be manipulated by United Healthcare, right? Oh, I'm so excited to be a programmer so I can work on AI to steal people's stuff. Right? I'm so excited to be a National Guard so I can go invade other country and kill civilians, right? Holy shit, why did I turn dark all of a sudden? Like, this is the pattern during my stream. It's just like, I was jovial at the beginning, 1 hour, half an hour of the stream, and then like I start talking about political stuff. That's how you realize I'm becoming a boomer. Okay, classic boys experience. Gas prices. You're 17 and you're talking about gas prices now? Cool. You guys are mature. Okay. Or you guys learned that, okay, like adults like to talk about gas prices a lot. so you choose to talk about gas prices. Heados. If Ro gets rejected in art school, it's Jover. Do you want to go to art school? I heard some goods and bad about art school. Like I'm not here to sway anybody's opinion. I just want to say, like, just to think about your own situation, you know. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, art school is expensive. It's not worth it." But to a degree, it's like, what major is worth it, right? Even if you're in engineering, if you're in computer science, you know, whatever algorithm or programming language that you learn now, that's already, like, AI can do it a lot faster, right? So but like if you're really interested in going to like a certain major, then go for it, you know. Especially like if you're outside of the US where college doesn't cost like $1 billion, then by all means, college is good. Okay, broken. Nah. YouTube doesn't let me tell you anything. Sure. Like I only have like 4,000 subs on this channel, so I don't care if this channel gets strike. It's like I'm not even monetized. I'm too small. I'm too small to be monetized. Given the amount of work that I contribute to this platform, I feel like I should, but. Let me see if this layer, this layer does contain some good stuff that I can use. Yep, I can just use this, I guess. That's the that's the fun of being me. That's how you plagiarize yourself. Hey, people are gonna call me a hack now for stealing my own stuff. How can you steal your own stuff? This is plagiarizing. Oops. Let me narrow this down. Maybe change the color too, because why not? Try to use emojis so that YouTube doesn't get angry. Okay. Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's so bad that you with a fever wanna tell me? Are you gonna regret whatever you're gonna say the next day you wake up? Like, just think about that for a second. You're now with a fever, and whatever you say, are you gonna regret it? Supposed to oh shit, it's not. Okay. I think I need to keep the saturation. Why isn't the saturation? Okay. Is it working? Depth? Okay, I think it's the depth. Size is so weird. It's like you have saturation and then like there's depth. Like they are more or less the same thing, but there's like a very tiny difference. Bro is tanking them. Probably yes, because you Holy shit, I thought you were just a teenager. Why are you saying stuff so dark? or maybe you're just in your fever, and then like that's what makes you say like stuff, right? Sometimes when you're physically not in a good place, then you're like more likely to talk stuff. Like you're only 15 or however age you are, you know, like you still have like a ton of time to do whatever, right? Like you barely just started your high school, and then like there's so much stuff to do, right? This is the world. Oh, unfortunately. Cause everything can fuck you up. Dang. Oh, I know. Area. It's good to, you know, just have a place of mind. You know, like, go find a place that is quiet, right? And then you sit down, try to feel your, what do you hear? What do you see? Right? What's the temperature of the air? How soft is your cushion? And then you can realize that, okay, like everything that matters, that makes you you, are still there. And then, you know, maybe it doesn't feel so bad. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I guess like that's what being your teens is, right? Like nobody, especially in Asia country where, you know, if you're still in your teen and like your teachers and your parents kind of just gloss over your problems, right? And then like they just think, okay, just young people stuff, you know, whatever they're worried about. It probably doesn't matter, but sometimes it does matter, right? And then like that's, and I wish that like isn't the case because I grew up in Asia too, China specifically, and then a lot of, you know, they're just like mental health just isn't a concept when I grew up, and given how brutal the high school environment is in China, in Japan or Korea or India or any other countries that has like a very competitive culture of studying, like that's also where the place where mental health isn't look deep enough, you know. Yeah, dude, I wish you a good life. I mean, I'm not a therapist, you know. I go through your shit all the time, man. It's like it. One thing for certain is definitely that it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away when you're in your 20s. Right, all the self-doubt, right? All the problems, and then like, it just doesn't go away, and a lot of the times you just start to live with that, and yeah, or just be at a better physical condition. For instance, I find myself having a lot of the bad thoughts typically at night, when I was about to sleep, when I go to bed, and then like when I was on my bed, and then I think about bad things, and then like at that time the best thing I can do is just to fall asleep as quickly as I can, because when I wake up, like my brain chemically will be in a better condition to process information that's not in a depressive way. So no, I'm not giving any therapy. It's just how I cope with things, and in fact, I feel like that's what an art stream would do. Also, it's just if you guys are artists, right? Like, one thing you definitely have to deal with is just like the constant toll from your mental health, because like artists are typically sensitive people, right? Like we're kind of sensitive, and then like that's what makes us artists. It's just like we're capable of striking emotions, but sometimes we cannot even like take care of ourselves. And then like it's good to have like a community where like we just talk about things more openly, right? Like by just talking about things, or make a lot of experience more enjoyable, I would say. Speaking of which, I need to fix her knee over here. I feel like her knee is a bit too low in this case. I try to draw, but you cannot make something that isn't decent enough. I mean, that just that's normal, right? You guys still 15, 17? Guess how old did I started to draw my first digital art? It was 19. Right, I didn't start until I was 19. But the quickest way for you to be better is to find a reference. Find a photo or find somebody else's art and just try to copy it. Yeah, and like that's how you make your art look good. Right? I'm not saying to make you more knowledge regarding the fundamental. I'm just saying that to make it look good, the quickest trick is just to find a reference and then copy it. Right? I mean, I use reference right now all the time. All artists do. Right? Like for instance, drawing this cherry blossom, right? I have to use reference on, like I need to look at how actual cherry blossom look, right? I don't know if you're trying to draw tonal. If you're trying to draw a character, I think like you just need to find more references, And in fact, like if you're trying to draw a character, like some of the basic fundamentals are that you can learn very quickly is just the body proportion, right? Like how long a leg should be, like how long an arm should be, right? Like how big is a head, right? Like a lot of the beginners or outsiders, amateurs, shall we say, when they draw characters, they tend to draw the legs too small, right? They have like this big head and smaller body and then like a stubby leg, right? And then like if you can get the proportion, at least like get the length of each body part right, then you are like miles ahead of like a lot of people. Motivation is a real course. I think motivation, for me, it comes from sharing, right? Like having somebody to praise what I'm doing, having somebody to recognize whatever I do. That's how I get my motivation. It's just a way to say that whatever I'm doing is nothing, even though it's not for everyone, right? Like especially if you're young, right? If you're just starting out your account, right? Like if you are just starting, you don't know anybody, you have like only a handful of followers online, right? Maybe your friends, your parents, and then like you post art, it's like it barely gets any interactions, right? People don't hit likes, and then like it can be demotivating. Like so, like I'm just saying that me posting online is definitely like my biggest motivation, because like because I get good clicks, you know. I still do that right now. I'm an adult, yet like, I still feel like a teenager. I guess like that's one of the points I can be immature still. That I still pay attention to social media statistics, right? But like a lot of the time, that's like the one thing you try to avoid in making art. Just like a bad statistic online, you know, doesn't mean your art is bad. If your motivation is the problem, then I can assure, not just for drawings, for me it's almost everything. I don't know, I'm not a therapist. I mean, like if you struggle with motivation, I'm not you, so I don't know what motivates you, right? But a lot of the time, just to, you know, just start doing, right? Like if you find yourself during a day and you have nothing to do, for instance, like you're having a fever right now and you don't, like once you get better, right, like you'll get better, but like not immediately, you know. And then like you find yourself, okay, today I have nothing to do, what can I do, right? And then like this turns out like you can do quite a lot of stuff, right? Maybe you can start drawing again, you know. They just pick up a sketchbook, look at your favorite character. Is it Byakuran, right? You can look at how I draw Byakuran, right? Like I have a few posts online already. Yeah, and just start copying, I guess. You can just, you know, don't have to draw anything fancy. Just draw a head, you know, draw your character's head, right? Right, simple. And then you look at it and say, holy shit, alright, doesn't look too bad. And then you have the motivation to draw like an upper body of the character, and then to the whole body of a character, right? Like that's how you build your motivation. Just like you start building from the small stuff, and to start on the small stuff, like a lot of the time you just have to discipline yourself into doing it. Past art from 1 year ago. It's a way to see progress. Thanks. Even though, okay, like I feel flattered, but honestly, a lot of time, I think my past self is doing a better job. Like that, like sometimes I have this feeling, right? Like this painting, in fact, Yuko herself, without a background, I drew this in 2025. This is an old painting, by the way. I drew this in 2025, and Sometimes I just think, okay, like, can I even outdo this? How do I outdo this, right? And then like if you're in my step right now, then sure, I can still work on my fundamentals, but a lot of the time just like the way I think, how do I make a painting more attractive, right? It's about composition now. It's about storytelling. It's no longer about fundamentals, right? Like sure, like you can always work on the fundamentals. You know, you can make your painting infinitely more realistic, but you know, it doesn't necessarily make them better. So we have petals on the ground. Well, let me add some shades to the petals so that they don't look like they're floating on the ground. Yeah, one thing as an artist you definitely shouldn't do too much is to compare yourself to the others. And then the others includes you. You shouldn't compare yourself to you a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. You know? Because maybe you are into different stuff as you grow up. Maybe you have less time when you grow up. Sequence. Alright, good night. Good night. For you it's good day, but yeah, you should definitely go to sleep. Chat test delay. I have a 10-second delay on my OBS. That's by default. And I don't know how much delay does YouTube have. Seven seconds, not bad. I was thinking like it was like more like 30 seconds. It's not bad. What a lad. Let me see what I can do with the background. I can definitely brighten it or darken it. I can make it more saturated, but I don't want to have a too saturated background. Making maybe I can saturate half of the image. Yeah, I think that definitely can do. Yeah, make the right half of the image more saturated and make these part more light, because the light comes from the left. In fact, I still don't like it. I still like a more even distribution of the brightness. Make everything brighter. Make it more saturated. Nah, I'm just here playing with stuff, playing with filters. Will somebody say a filter is an AI? Who knows? Let me add some more shadows to the floor. I think in a bit I might go as well. No, I think I still haven't had my dinner yet. It's almost 7 o'clock for me. I definitely need my dinner. Let me see the shade. Damn it, I think that the brush strokes ruined it. But do you actually get that software? You just look up Paint Tool SAI, and you can purchase it. Although, if you're just starting, I don't recommend. Do I recommend to SAI? It's easy. It's definitely easy to start, but it also has has its own limit. I'll put it like this: like if you are getting into professional, then Paint Tool SAI will have its upper bound. It can only do so much. But if you are starting, then I would recommend Paint Tool SAI, because it runs pretty fast, right? Like other software, they definitely don't come as fast as Paint Tool SAI. Gosh, did I just say they come fast? No, okay, so I would say like a good replacement would be Clip Studio Paint, because that's what the professional use, and then it's also easy to learn. Krita is free. I don't like Krita, by the way, but a lot of people like it. And if you use an iPad, then definitely Procreate. Software doesn't matter, it's you that matter. If you can draw good, then no software is bad. Well, there are some that are bad. The bad one, you probably never heard of them. I've never heard of them. Krita is pretty bad for me, but it doesn't mean it's bad for the others. I use the YAR pirate the method. If you can find one, definitely. But some pirated version of Paint2Sci just lacks so many features. For instance, the more recent version have like the binary, which is like the pixel art tools that the older versions doesn't have. Like the pirated version they definitely have a delay, you know. I got a pirated version, but it was all the way back in 2017, and I can tell it lacks so much feature that this official version that I have right now, like the version, the Paint2Sci that I use right now is official. I bought it, but oh yeah, and also one good thing about Paint2Sci, it's like it's a one-time fee. It's a one-time fee. You pay for it once, and you don't have to pay for a subscription, and you can install it infinite amount of time. Like you have multiple computers, you can give them Sci. No big deal. The good old days, right? Like you have a software, you buy it once and it's yours as always, truly as always. Like, can we have those days back? Like, I mean, Paint2Sci is doing this because Sci is quite outdated, honestly. But how about for some other softwares? Okay, thanks for telling me. No worries. That's like only $50. Depends on where you're from. $50 can be a lot, can be, you know, easy. But Sci has a trial version though, so no worries, right? You can use the trial version for 30 days and then you can decide on your own to see if it's good for you, right? That's it. I'm gonna get rid of the pedals. Oh, fuck me. Okay, pedals can go here. Let me add some more pedals, right? In this case, I can just brush, use a soft brush. Good luck on your drawing journey though, by the way. Like, I'm really glad that during these streams I can inspire people to actually draw, you know. Whether they keep drawing, that's their thing, but like, some people they tell me, okay, I bought a tablet because of you. I started a digital drawing because of you, and I'm so glad, you know, like you. And people don't get to feel good all the time. Like when I hear stuff like this, oh my god, I feel so good. I mean, oh, gun so kill. Alright, goodbye. I don't know who else has streamed now, but I guess goodbye is goodbye. Bye. You're stuck with destroying the stone ship instead. Good luck. Stone ship. How does it even work? Does it float? Like if you put a ship made of stone in the river, will it float? I think I need to get rid of this. Nah. Keep this, keep this. Okay, neat. I think I can call this an illustration right here. Wait. switch one. Damn, is this it? I think this could be it. It's 2. Okay, I think I might call it. Should I call it? I mean, what I want to do later is to just to animate the stuff, make her blink, make her, the clothes wag a bit with the wind. Alright, cool. Goodbye, guys.